Alright, so the photographer I chose to do the project on was Stephen Shore. He was born as an only child of Jewish immigrants on October 8th, 1947 in New York City. His interest in photography first rose from when he received a darkroom kit from his uncle when he was only 6 years old, but he eventually moved on to a 35mm camera 3 years later. His career didn't officially begin until he was 14 when Shore presented a collection of his photographs to the curator of photography from the Metropolitan Museum of Art, or MoMA, who at the time was Edward Steichen, who recognized Shore's talent and actually bought three of his photographs. By the age of 24, he had already worked with producers like Andy Warhol and became the second living photographer to have an exhibition at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. His first interest in color photography arose from road friends that managed from Manhattan to Amarillo. They were going to the James Desert and looking at all the colorful towns, I realized that the black and white photography really didn't do it justice. He switched to color film, where he used a 35mm handheld camera before switching to an 8x10 view camera. Short's use of color was revolutionary for this time. Like the photographer William Eggleston, even Shore used color to bring an otherwise boring scene into life. Color photography at that time was regarded as vulgar and unprofessional in the late 60s and early 70s, and it was described as uniformly terrible by its first field at MoMA. So this gallery was, I didn't have a title, but I called it Sunset Motel. Most of Stephen Short's work aren't really meant to be anything spectacular in appearance. His goal was to capture the simplicity of everyday life. This picture of what looks like a rundown motel in the middle of the desert is a prime example of the basic nature in what he saw when traveling through the American West in the 1970s. I called this one the diner in the desert. Another one of the pictures from Shore's excursions to the desert. Picture of a diner gives us that like old and rural feel that we want when we like go into 1950s themed diners. Shore makes good use of shadows in the bench and the table, and also good use of the diagonal lines as you leave their eyes to the left of the screen where you can see like Texas hills. This one of Street Corner, New York. New York's a pretty busy city, but Stephen Shore still managed to find like quiet and simple picture out of all of it. And it also gives us a good fashion for that time. You can see that lady wearing like a flower dress, and that guy's wearing like a flower shirt, and they're wearing like really big bootcut jeans. This one is actually a little different from all the other pictures in Stephen Short gallery. It's to the Merced River in Yosemite National Park, and what makes it so different is that the picture is actually kind of exciting. Like you have those giant mountains in the background, but it kind of makes for it in the foreground with no focal point. Like there's nowhere for our eyes to be led to, and so I think he's like compensating no focal point for like the beauty of the mountains. Like it seem more like his work, make it more simple. This rainy street corner in New York, I really like this picture because it reminds me of those times when it like, rains in spring and right after it's done raining, clouds are breaking apart and the sun's shining through them and everything gets this like yellow tint to it. And you can see the streets and the sidewalks are just like glossed over with the rain and they're really shiny. And the diagonal lines of the sidewalk lead our eyes to like the shiny cars. There's those like pale yellow traffic lights. I really like the color. The one of a storefront is pretty cool because it's another example of a plain picture brought to life in color, and he shows us how to use our imagination to show more than what meets the eye with these like blue apartments above a quaint collection of small storefronts on a quiet New York street. And this one, I called it more orange than the average orange because like at first glance this picture doesn't really look like much. Then you see like those oranges in the foreground, then that orange truck, the orange door, and the orange building. And I just thought this picture was really cool because like color that he used to bring this picture to life. If this was a black and white picture, it would have just been like really meaningless and really boring. But the fact that like he was revolutionary and used color to like make the picture like more than what it would have been. I really like that. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it.